Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. The Urbano Caldera is located slap bang in the middle of a residential district here in Villa Belmiro. It is certainly a venue that has a lovely homely feel to it. This is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Saka. Good take, and he's had a look. Joe! Decent enough try.
Oh, it's a very good effort. There wasn't much wrong with that at all. We're talking fine margins now.
Forward pass. Oh, that's a waste. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Played back in. Saka. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Tries to get it forward quickly. Gets the better of his man. He's come loose. And he has been fouled there. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. And that's caused a worry or two.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
England are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Rice. Paredes. Paredes goes looking. Gets away from his opponent. He's gone for it! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
A 1-0 lead established.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
And here's Kane. A real chance to break. Hoists it forward. That has put a stop to that. Joe. Saka. Out to the left it goes. He's made sure that that won't get through. Good ball. Paredes. Played out to the right. England are trailing here with the first half almost done. And now they can launch a counter. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Rice having a look. That has been clubbed away. Rice. Joe. Now it's Kane. He's had a shot! Sticks it away! They are right back in business. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There is no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. It was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Tries to pick out a teammate. And that's been levered clear. That'll be the final action of the first half. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's 1 each. And the game has already resumed here.
England playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Saka. A real chance if he can get through. Tries to dink it in. Going through. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Has a pop! We can get that clear. He's looked long this time. Gets it back. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
And he's surging through. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he was thinking about headlines, I'm sure, but he ought to focus more on breaking lines.
Kane. Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Rice considers his options. Has a pop! Argentina are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Paredes. Outside. Shapes to shoot! Rice. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Good idea, just poorly executed. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Tries to stroke it through. And here's Kane. That's surely a foul, free kick.
Well, this certainly fits the bill when it comes to the man for the occasion.
Kane with a shot! No attempt, the wrong outcome.
Kane certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Needed a better pass there. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Kane goes for goal! Goal! England! And the comeback is complete!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
The second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. England get themselves into the lead.
Surprise, surprise, he just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
Rice. Out to the right. Oh, shooting chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Rashford. Just 5 minutes left. And the shot! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Gets wrestled off the ball. Paredes with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. There was plenty of power on that.
England can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
And back to base. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Plays it out to the wing. Rice. And it's Kane. That's good defending, very good defending. And that will be the final act. England did it the hard way. A testament to their great powers of recovery. They have this. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. The Estadio Monumental here in Buenos Aires, one of the most recognisable stadia in South America. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football.
João Cancelo has given away a free kick. And he's on his way! He's got away! Has a goal! And in again! It's anyone's ball! That's gone a long way up and away. Ruben Dias. Portugal applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Ruben Dias. Bruno Fernandes. Vitolo. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Well read, he sorted that out. Cleared without complication. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Has a pop! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Just brushed off the ball there. He's made sure that that won't get through. Pedro Neto. That intervention was very necessary. Breaks on here. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Vitolo. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Hits one! Goal! Portugal!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Portugal take the lead.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Tries to get it forward quickly. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. João Cancelo goes looking. Battles to win it back. Bruno Fernandes. Joe. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Bruno Fernandes. We hit half-time. There we are, off they go for half-time. They did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Portugal, happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A solitary goal, that is Cristiano Ronaldo!
Cristiano Ronaldo quickly realised that he could have a pop, not his best.
Fabian Ruiz.
Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here.
Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And that has put paid to that. For a throw. João Cancelo drives it forward. It's a promising ball. He's gone for it. It's there. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show.
Chance! Oh, the ball's come loose! And that has been clubbed away. Mondi.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Well played, he saw that coming. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. Lobs it in gently. Well positioned to make that interception. Rodri. Has a hit! And it's played forward. Diogo Dalot, pinged forward. Tries to dink it in. Tries lifting it over. Oh, that's clever. Going for goal! Oh, he's managed to miss it.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
And they've been... Has a hit! Oh, should have put that away. Volleyed effort.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Fabian Ruiz.
Spain merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Will be a throw-in.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Hoists it forward.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Turns and goes back. Bruno Fernandes. Final seconds, this has to be it. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And now they can launch a counter. Gets away from his opponent. Can he find a finish now? He's gone for it! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! And that will be the final act. And in the end, it got away. They just weren't allowed to build on their lead. They lost their lead, and they lost the game. Your final thoughts, Jim? Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is... and the finish! Just too high.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Needed a better pass there. Hervé. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It's a loose ball. Pings it out wide. Gomez. Deftly done. Oh, good interception. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Goes long. Hoists it forward. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's...
He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Lobs it in gently. Nemecha. He's made sure that that won't get through. And it's played forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. He's left his man. That intervention was very necessary. Plays it out to the flank. He's got options out wide. Keeper's ball. Done very well to intervene. Nemecha. Hits one! Oh, that's a waste.
That was good defensive pressure to give him less manoeuvring room.
Tries to get it forward quickly. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
It's being played forward. Tar. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Paraguay have it back and they can go again. Decent progress down the left. Well played, he saw that coming. Hoists it high. Has he picked him out? That's good defending, very good defending. Kimmich goes looking. Drawn. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a crack.
Shapes to shoot! And the second time, he scores! He was so alert to the possibilities there, great stuff.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Paraguay grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus, and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Stay down for him.
Kimmich came up with a decent crack, but he knew rather quickly he'd gotten underneath it.
Forward it goes. Neuer attempts a clearance. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Nemecha. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Germany! Got their lead back. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Germany leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. And we're already back underway here. Heavy! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Kimmich. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He goes long. Gets it back. Looking for a decent ball in. He's making good use of his strength there. Just refuses to be out-muscled. Kimmich. Very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full-contact contest. Well positioned to make that interception. There's a long ball. Almiron.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
Gomez. Almiron. Looks to thread it through. And it's got through. Great leap! This could fall anywhere! And they've been caught out here. Chooses to go back. Lovely bit of skill there. I think that's a goal kick. Yes, the referee concurs. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Gets it back. Hervé. Played out to the right. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. That's a pop! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'd be desperate to get another.
Kimmich. Good idea, just poorly executed. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Muniesa. It's come loose. Well read, he sorted that out.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Gomez with the slide tackle there. There will be a throw-in. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Paraguay need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Plays it out to the wing. Battles to win it back.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Chance! Oh, taken with style. Dying minutes, and we're all square again. Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
So all square with almost no time remaining. Tar. Nemecha. The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
Yeah, no daylight between these two sides, but I have to say, neither side really did enough to find the winner. It just cancelled each other out.
So we brace ourselves for the nerve-shredding ordeal that is. And he's found the net.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Oh, it's saved. Pretty much straight at him.
He's put that straight at the keeper. It's simply not good enough.
Germany have the chance to pull away here. Good penalty, just steered it the other way. 2 to the good. Paraguay trailing by 2 now. Great stop, keeper's denied him.
He's so focused there. Fantastic save.
Up steps Mr. Dependable. And he's found the corner.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Paraguay must score to keep their hopes alive. Oh, nerveless.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
So can he do it? Oh, he saved it!
Well, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Paraguay must score here to stay in it. It's there, and the fight goes on.
Well, he strolled up and struck that with great confidence. That's a superb spot kick.
So can he be the hero? Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did.
Well, that's great concentration from the keeper and a wonderful save.
So it's down to him to keep it alive. Shootout winners. It is such a compelling way to win, compelling and cruel. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair.
He's gone for it! Marvellous goal!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Played out to the right. He's got away. Puts in a cross. Up to meet it! Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's played forward. Bruno Fernandes. Spain are seeing plenty of the ball at the moment, but still they trail. Is there any chance? It's a goal! Spain are all square. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Forward it goes. Plays it out to the flank. Over to the left. Carries far too far and out of play. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Could move up a gear here. So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. Bernardo Silva absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. João Cancelo plays it forward. And that's been won straight back. Plays it back. Gets away from his opponents. Driving on, a real charge. And the shot! This could fall anywhere. He's got it on the right now. What's on? Out to the left it goes. He's left his man. And it's been taken straight back. The counter is on for Portugal. Hoists it forward. He goes long. Ronaldo gets flagged offside. ball's come loose and the chase is on. And the finish! Oh, that was no routine save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Out to the right. Now they can break here. Get going for goal! A really close shave and the last action of the first half. So a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So we're just settling back into this second half. No changes at the interval from either side. Well, they were caught in possession whilst attempting on the face of it to walk it all the way in. Battles to win it back. Out to the right. Oh, that is lovely footwork. He's on his way, and the shot! Big moment! Massive goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart.
Spain get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Can't get the better of his opposite number.
Portugal made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Ball is over the line. Chance! He's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes work ultra sharp.
Good running with the ball. Can they build on it?
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
What an adventurous run from a defender. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. And help's available out wide. Ruben Diaz is there to heave it away. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Clears it out of harm's way. João Cancelo drives it forward. Bruno Fernandes. chance to shoot!
Portugal are definitely...
He's pulled him up for that challenge. Almost there, and the players can feel it. He's got away. Cut out in the nick of time.
Spain can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
That's the throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Hoists it forward. And that is that. Well, that's bounce-back ability, responding superbly to come from behind, shrugging off setbacks along the way, and determinedly getting there in the end. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be... He's pulled him up for that challenge. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Casemiro. And it's Danilo. Gets it, and now what?
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Oh, that's a waste. The other side especially adventurous early on. Marquinhos gets rid without sophistication. Get a throw in. He's on his way. Crowd calling for him to shoot. He's been bundled over. That is a foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Tries a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Out of play for a goal kick. And it's played forward. Casemiro. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Out towards the flank. Hits one! They've got a corner here. Gets up to head it! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Casemiro. Danilo. Casemiro did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. It was on the back foot.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to.
And he has been fouled there. That's the throw. Forward it goes. Well played, he saw that coming. Hoists it forward. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now, can he capitalise? Tries to get it forward quickly. Well positioned to make that interception. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Just brushed off the ball there. Casemiro. Not long till half-time, and it is still goalless.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Caught offside that time. Danilo. Vinicius Junior. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Header! Cleared away. Has a hit! And this could be the final action of the first half. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Brazil can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency. And
yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And it's Danilo. Casemiro pings it out wide. That's great strength on the ball. Hoists it forward, gets into a dangerous position. He's got options out wide. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Vinicius Junior displaying his defensive capabilities there. That's no striker's tackle.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he
Goes for goal! Header! Vinicius Junior, another chance!
Oh, extraordinary. Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance. We could assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Tries to stroke it through. Shapes to shoot! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And he's there to hoof it away.
That's just very well played. He can hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Right through the middle. He's gone for it! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path. Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here.
Nil-nil the score, and we're just about done. A deeply frustrating game. Vinicius Junior. Forward it goes.
Brazil showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Danilo. Alisson gets it away. That's been won straight back. And it's played forward. Can he dig it? He's had a shot!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. It's a promising run he's making on the right. And it's Neymar. Now the counter. Over to the left. In towards the middle.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Gets it back. Marquinhos gets it back. Neymar. Norway have a free kick. to stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Chance! Yes, he's done it! Save the best for last! Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, that's brilliant from him. Such a calm finish. Just pick your spot, don't think about what the keeper's going to do, concentrate on what you have to do.
Brazil take the lead now, and the referee brings it to a close. Brazil win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere, a real chance! It's in!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Out to the right. Paredes. Chance to shoot. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Kane. He's picked him out. He's away. Hits one. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Gets up to head it. That's a half-decent try. Argentina are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Now it's Messi. Gets it back. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Just off target.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Hoists it forward. Paredes. Plays it out to the wing. It's a throw in. He's had that. Messi! They've got it! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Argentina got themselves a two-goal cushion.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
He's got options out wide. He's got away. Massive leap! Trying to get there. Turns and goes back. And now they can launch a counter. Half an hour played now. Floats one over. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Paredes. And it's Messi. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And Messi! And that certainly packed a punch. Messi with the short one. And the defence can get it clear. It's offside. Yes, it is. Forward it goes. Has a goal! Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Messi spreads it towards the left. Battles to win it back. It is a corner, good chance. And it's hoisted clear. Now going for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Only partially clear. He's had a go! Tried the volley, but no.
Now that's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Towering header! Defending of the desperate variety. That's it for the first half. A breathless ending. What's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Argentina ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. Already up and running for the second half. No reported change to either side during the break. In space and looking for a great lead! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up. And a shot! Kessier. It's bounced out! Oh, that is rather wayward. Gabriel. Danilo. Tries to get it forward quickly. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Casemiro. Could be thinking about a shot here. Neymar with a shot! And help's available out wide. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Chance to break. Plays a clever pass.
That's just very well played. He can hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
And he's there to cut it out. Hoists it forward. He's had a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Casemiro. It is deadlocked. Forward it goes. And it's played forward. Kessier plays it out to the wing. Keeper's ball. Forward it goes. Ivory Coast desperately needs someone to hold up the ball here. Battles to win it back. Hits one! There it is! And it's Ivory Coast who take the lead. Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Ball's out on the left now. This is quite a run and he's not done yet. Gets the better of his man. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. He's got a chance from here, but not the kindest angle. It's in, and that looks to be very much like an own goal.
terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. It is a venue this which simply adds foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Ivory Coast seeking to maximise the moment. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Went for the corner. Marquinhos. And the weighted pass. That's gone a long way up and away. Casemiro. Casemiro drives it forward. Not offside that time. Ivory Coast Very much the team that started on the front foot.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Fofana. Carries far too far and out of play. Casemiro. Still goalless at the moment. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Keita takes control of it and he's on the move. Casemiro sticks in a foot to win it back. And it's Fofana.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Gabriel. It's a brilliant interception. Looks to clip it forward. Well positioned to make that interception. Hoists it high. That's beautifully weighted. And the shot! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Cleared away. Marquinhos. Breaks on here. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Fofana. Forward it goes. Battles to win it back. Could move up a gear here. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Danilo. Finds himself eased off the ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's Fofana. Oh, great, but shapes to shoot! It's in! And it's Ivory Coast who take the lead. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Ivory Coast take the lead, 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Casemiro tried to play it through.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Kessié. Shapes to shoot. Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp. Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
He's gone for it! And he's there to hoof it away. A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. And here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Ivory Coast come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And he's cut it out. Gets good distance on it. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And here's Neymar. He's away. He's going after it. Neymar. And they've been caught out here.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Brazil have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Plays it out to the wing. Oh, well defended, that had to be done.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Casemiro tries to stroke it. He's had a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that plummets the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Dinks one in.
Brazil are definitely going about this the right way.
Oh, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Keita cuts it out. Casemiro plays it forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. Just brushed off the ball there. Out to the left it goes. And he's straight offside. There's going to be another change here. Defending was strong and firm. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And it's Fofana. That intervention was very necessary.
This is good ball.
Has a hit! Oh, and that should have been two.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe. Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Has a hit! A real chance and a real let-off.
Ivory Coast just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Lucas Paqueta.
Brazil are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Hoists it forward. Decent progress down the left.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Fofana.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
In with the challenge. Time added on will be Brazil have a free kick. Looks to dink one in. He's pinged one through here. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. All hands on deck for this one. Up he gets! Goal! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
Yeah, and it's been a contest between two sides that were evenly matched on the day. Neither deserves to be on the losing side.
So we head for the final act. It will be penalties. And he's found the net.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
Coolly done, one each.
He just did what he was asked.
So, the second man in line. Oh, it's saved, pretty much straight at him.
He's put that straight at the keeper, it's simply not good enough.
Neymar will take their second. Coolly into the bottom corner.
Well, it's never easy to step up and take a penalty, but he slotted that home with authority.
Ivory Coast looking to draw level. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Brazil have the chance to pull away here. Two to the good. Ivory Coast at the point of no return. Oh no! And that is just about that. So in the end, heartbreak. A few of them inconsolable. This is what footballing fate had stored up for them. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Chip through, cuts it out. Partey hoists it forward. Aimed in towards the centre. He's dealt with that well. Hervé. Now the counter. Decent looking ball. And he's onside. Has a hit! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
What a chance, a huge chance. He couldn't have set it up any better.
Header! Oh, not the best of headers. And it's played forward. He's got options out wide. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. And that has been clubbed away. Well weighted. He spotted the run and played him through. Great leap! Goal! Germany! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Germany take the lead.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
It's deflected over the goal line for a corner. Tries to get it clear. A spectacular effort! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Well, it was certainly an acrobatic effort. I mean, it was probably the best option for him, but they're never easy to pull off.
Floats one over. Ghana are seeing plenty of the ball at the moment, but still they trail.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
It's there, and already they're looking to run away with it. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful, loved it.
Germany grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
The defence can get it clear. Hervé. Gets it upfield. Ghana are trailing here with the first half almost done. shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And that has been cleared. And the volley. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
That'll go straight through to the keeper. A long ball, but not especially accurate. He gets past his man. Is there any support? And the shot! It's gone a long way up and away. Partey plays it forward. And we hit half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And we are already promptly back underway.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Partey. Partey. Germany have it back and they can go again. Deftly done. Goretzka. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Forward it goes. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back, they are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives...
Oh, he's caught in there, it's a free kick.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Brings it forward. And it's Goretzka. Dinks one in. Plays it out to the wing. Plays it in. That intervention was very necessary. He's had a go! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Goretzka with the clearance. Shapes to shoot! And now they can launch a counter. Decent looking ball. Done very well to intervene.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Nicely worked. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Partey. And the finish! Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And it's played forward. Partey. here's Ayew. Muniesa hoists it forward. Just brushed off the ball there. Out to the left it goes. Finds himself eased off the ball. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. He's left his man. Up to meet it!
Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Partey. Baba goes looking. Partey. Muniesa. Now a chance to break. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Partey. Gross battles to win it back. And the counter is on. He could be in here. He's through, it's one-on-one. Defending of the desperate variety. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Goes for goal! And with that, the final whistle. No joy for the players, nor indeed for the loyal fans. It has ended in defeat. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for...
Mbappe! It's a long ball, and it's not hit its target. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Forward it goes. Dembele spreads it towards the left. Gets wrestled off the ball. That's a good ball to find him. Hits one! Hernandez gets it away. Has a go! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And France are in front.
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
France take the lead, 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition.
No question, that's a foul. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
France are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Hernandez. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. France looking to pull clear here. And here's Dembele. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Belts one. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Played back in. Forward, what does he try from here? Great run this, goes for goal! Sticks it away! 2 to the good, they have breathing space! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. The referee's awarded a free kick. And it's played forward. Dembele gets it, and now what? Dembele, Hernandez has been caught there, it's a foul. Williams. Hernandez drives it forward. Mbappe provides an outlet.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
There's the half-time whistle. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
France in control at half-time, 2-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, maybe the circumstances are beginning to heap on the pressure because they're trying to force it.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Williams. More than happy to take the muscular approach. There's a long ball. And here's Dembele. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. France are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Oh, great defending, that needed to... Has a pop! This could fall anywhere! Hernandez gets rid without sophistication. Mbappe. That's surely a foul, free kick. Cleared without complication. And that has put paid to that. Mbappe, he's got away. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. And it's Dembele. Well weighted. Mbappe hoists it forward to Lalong. Hernandez positions himself well and cuts it out. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And here's Dembele. Hernandez is the guilty party there. He's got options out wide. Now it's Rabiot. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. Dinks one in, ball in, just miscalculated, and he has been fouled there. It is a fair distance from goal, I'm not sure if he'll have a go. And that's caused a worry or two.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Out for a throw. Not a good throw at all, really. He's given away possession cheaply. Mbappe going through. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Mbappe. Timely intervention. Dembele shapes to shoot! Yes! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! He was so alert to the possibilities. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. One glance and tries one! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Well, his reaction to that was ultra-sharp, Peter. His anticipation is in fine working order.
It's a decent ball. Embolo! Ricardo Rodriguez. Switzerland have begun the game in high-octane fashion.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Now it's Lukaku. No, that's not the ball he wanted. All the way back, and they start again. Ricardo Rodriguez. Referee's given a throw. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And it's played forward, timely intervention. Xhaka. Tielemans. Dinks one in. Nicely worked. Shapes to shoot! Could fall kindly. Belgium will try it again now. Towering header! Isn't enough try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work out.
Ricardo Rodriguez. He's had that put on a plate. Tries to get it forward quickly. Plays a clever pass. And he's cut it out. Forward it goes. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. De Bruyne. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. De Bruyne receives a free kick for that. De Bruyne gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Has a pop! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Hit long and direct. Gets it back. And he's going long. And a goal kick. Hoists it forward. Ricardo Rodriguez tries to get it forward quickly. Plays it out to the wing. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. The referee brings the first half to a close. So now the team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and a
Great leap! With his head, but couldn't steer it in. Ricardo Rodriguez. Switzerland have a free kick. That's offside. Yes, it is. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne battles to win it back. Promising move, and the finish! This could fall anywhere! Good challenge, he just stood firm. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Gets the better of his man. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Share. And it's played forward. And he's managed to get himself offside. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Forward it goes. And it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. There's the through ball. Now surely, hits one! In it goes! There is the breakthrough! Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, he just calmly faced the keeper and waited. It became a who blinks first situation. And for me, there was never any doubt as to who was going to come out on top.
So we have our breakthrough.
The perfect display, and the old saying comes to mind, when the going gets tough, etc.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Hoists it forward. Across the field it goes. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. No complaints about that challenge, robust but fair. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Forward it goes. He could be in here. Ball through needs to be good here. Goes for goal! Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Switzerland get themselves a 2-goal cushion. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well weighted. There really wasn't very much in that. That looks a foul. Referee's given it. Ricardo Rodriguez. Granit Xhaka. Over to the left. Oh, good interception. Fernandez. Time and again they are repelled.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
He's through, now is he in? Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Well, here is a ground that requires no formal introduction. One of the truly iconic venues of our sport, the place where dreams are made. It is, of course, Old Trafford, Manchester. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
He's gone for it! He's pulled off a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And the keeper's in command. Ball's out on the left now. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And that's been won straight back. Crowd calling for him to shoot. Courtois gives chase. Forward it goes. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. He's picked him out, hits one! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that plummets the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
And that's a foul, free kick's been given. And he has shown him a yellow card. Oh, given away. He's left his man. He's won or goes for goal! Goal! The Netherlands! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. The Netherlands draw first blood here.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
And it's Memphis Depay. Memphis Depay drives it forward. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Tielemans. And here's Lukaku. He's got it. Has a pop! Gets good distance on it. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. De Bruyne, out to the right. De Bruyne, had a shot! And the counter is on. Gets away from his opponent. Memphis Depay tries to get it forward quickly. Kluivert is a clever pass. No foul, says the referee. And it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne. And here's Lukaku. Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Has a pop! And the keeper barely had to move.
That's just literally playing into his hands.
We hit half-time, so a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. Shapes to shoot! It's anyone's ball. Tielemans. De Bruyne. Tielemans. Whose ball? Who's going to get there? Oh, defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Tielemans. Oh, he's in! Good challenge, excellent challenge. De Bruyne. That's gone a long way up and away. And it's De Bruyne. Lukaku going for goal! Gets the better of his man. It's a real chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Hoists it forward. De Bruyne. Tielemans, already, of course, on the score sheet. Lukaku spreads it towards the left. And it's played. He's had a shot! Goal! Belgium! And the comeback is complete. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Tielemans really showed good strength there. Held his man off, didn't let himself get bullied, and got his effort away. Maintained control.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
He's got options out wide. He gets past his man. He's in, surely. Hits one! That carried quite a threat. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. De Bruyne goes looking. Lukaku plays it out to the wing. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Tielemans. And it's De Bruyne. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Kluivert. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Clear
The Netherlands are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Chance! He's got away with one there.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
And here's Lukaku. Has a hit! He's scored! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Yeah, looks very much like the final nail in the coffin for me, I have to say.
And that has been clubbed away. Needed a better contact.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Cuts it out. And it's played forward. And that is that. The Netherlands have thrown it away. It was in their grasp and they let it go. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium, and I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory bank now.
Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.